Hello there, Taurus. Welcome to Diamond Dragon Lady. My name is Ariel, and this is your March 2024 overview reading. We're going to get into some oracle, a full tarot spread with 2 different decks, and I am an astrologer as well, so we will be talking about the astrology of the month of March for you as we go through your reading. Let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to pull some dragon cards. We are in the Chinese Lunar New Year now of the Wood Dragon. So very, very happy Lunar New Year to everyone. I also will say an early happy astrological New Year as well, as the sun goes in to the sign of Aries on the 19th. We are starting our astrology New Year cycle again as well. So lots of new beginnings going on. Spirit, let's see what we have for Taurus. Let's get a main keyword and energy that will be accompanying them throughout this month of March. And we have boundaries here, Taurus. So keeping clear boundaries is very important for you this month. I will say that I think, now that Pluto is moving through Aquarius, it's creating a square to your sign, especially those of you born in the more early degrees of Taurus. You may be definitely coming into a little bit of power struggle with different people. And this is really calling you to have firm boundaries around, literally who you let push you around or not. So you may be learning to stand very strong within yourself. Anything that was kind of confusing or blurry becomes a lot more clear. And really, it's about you, loving yourself deeper and standing stronger in your truth. I will also say, Mars is in the sign of Aquarius. Venus, your ruling planet, is in the sign of Aquarius. As we go into this beginning of March, Venus moves into Pisces on the 11th. Mars moves into Pisces as well on the 22nd. So this is going to be a much easier energy because right now, as we start this month, there's a lot of square energy coming your way. And, you do have Jupiter on your side. Absolutely. You do have some good luck, but you also do have some very social planets that are creating some blockages. So just keep that in mind. There may be some friction in your personal life or life, around your energy. Getting things done could be a little bit more challenged. But this also is a chance to kind of get the fire started within yourself. Squares always create that. So don't be afraid, Taurus. It's going to be fine. But just remember to take it a little easy and only push back against someone if you need to. Stand up for yourself and enforce your boundaries when necessary. Let's get into a numerology card. Get a number for you this month. And we have personal growth, the number 7, very strong number. So this is very much about spiritual development, being very aware of yourself. So when you couple this with that boundaries card, I would say this is definitely a month where, you standing up for yourself is a huge sign that you have grown as a person, you have matured quite a lot, and you're not afraid to, lose people or lose situations. It's like if they're not willing to, honor your boundaries, honor, your needs and your desires, then they need to go. And I think that that is a huge sign that you have grown, you are changing, you are leveling up. So next, let's get a crystal or gemstone that you could work with this month to help your energies. And we have the selenite, which is a beautiful stone. I actually have my little dragon is sitting on a piece of selenite over here. And it is a stone of peace. It is serenity. It's definitely good for you to displace negative energies. It's wonderful for that. It really helps bring you back to center. It is a crown chakra stone, so you definitely could be directing some divine messages or dreams coming through. We are in Pisces season right now. We are moving through a lot of planets in Pisces. And so dreams are important. the things that you feel, the things that you imagine, the things that you create through that imagination are all very powerful at this time. Let's get a spiritual guardian or guide. Please show us which one of you wants to work with Taurus for March. And we have the Holy Amethyst. So she may be coming in to say the amethyst would be a great stone for you to work with as well. Divine alchemy, move beyond current challenges and focus on what you desire. So absolutely, Taurus, I would say that this is, again, you changing one thing into another, creating your own form of magic. I think instead of dealing with people and situations that just block you or challenge you unnecessarily, and we're not talking about just normal life challenges that are healthy for us to work through. We're talking about people that just dishonor who you are or try to step over your boundaries or impede your personal progress and growth. So that's important, right? It's like move beyond those challenging situations, level up, focus on your wants, needs, and desires, because that's ultimately the most important. That's what you have to live with each and every day. So let's next get into our tarot. I am using a dragon tarot deck. It's really beautiful. It's called Tarot of Dragons by Sean Mackenzie. And it's a beautiful one. So I was really happy that I found a dragon deck for the Dragon New Year. All right, Spirit, let's see what we have in the tarot for Taurus. Show us a nice, big, clear, accurate picture for them for March 2024, please. And right in the center, we do have the Two of Wands. A lot of new beginning energy here. There's some Aries energy. And we are coming up to Aries season very soon. So not surprising. Ooh, and we do have the sun going into the future there. That's really nice. All right. Some good fiery energy going on for you, Taurus, right at the start. So the Two of Wands to me is a card of contemplating new beginnings. You might be kind of taking out literally the globe and looking at the world and saying, what is it that I would like to do? Where is it that I would like to go next? Sometimes that can be contemplating a move. It really can, like, because you're kind of, it's almost like spinning the globe and saying, where do I want to move? Where do I want to go? What place would I like to travel to? If not a move, it could be travel. Two of Wands is interesting because sometimes you could be going on a journey or starting a new project or relationship with someone. And sometimes it is just you doing that as a solo journey. So take it as it resonates to your personal situation, Taurus. And there we have, this could be like a second chance coming through with the Judgment card. To me, the Judgment card, you know, it's ruled by Pluto, which is the ruler of Scorpio. I always say it's like the higher vibration of the Death card. It's like, whereas the Death is the actual death and transformation, the Judgment is like the phoenix from the ashes. It's the revival, the rebirth, right? And so you may feel that, you know, in the past there could have been an opportunity or some kind of new beginning that passed you by and you never thought you'd get another new beginning, but here it comes, right? There's something very beautiful coming back around for you. And it's kind of like, wow, I get another chance at this. So keep your eyes open for opportunities and expansiveness this month, Taurus. In the immediate past, we do have the Six of Swords. So I do feel like there was something, you know, that had to do with maybe heaviness, drama, other people's issues they're projecting onto you, you know, and you're really letting that go. You're choosing to, you know, to fly and soar over that and move beyond it. The Six of Swords often indicates that you've had to sacrifice or release something along the way in order to let go of those difficult, challenging times. But it is one of my favorite cards from the Suit of Swords, because it really has that energy of better days coming, moving in a more positive direction. And we certainly see that in your present energy as well. And yes, there was action taken. There could have been something that really very quickly came to an end or was dismantled in your immediate past here, Taurus. The Tower is all about Mars, and Mars is the ruler of that card. It's all about action, movement, things, being cleared, the new, for new energy. And I'd see both of those cards, honestly, the Six of Swords and the Tower, both have an element of having to let something go or release something so that you can makes way for this new beginning that you're seeing, that energy coming through right now. Going into the immediate future, I do think it works out quite well for you. We do have the Sun. It's the most positive card in the tarot. So I absolutely see that there is, positivity, there's a lightness, happiness, joy returning. I feel like whatever it is that you're getting these second chances on or this rebirth on here, Taurus, is going to make you really happy in the long run. Yeah, Queen of Wands, very fiery, powerful solar energy coming through because she's my Leo queen. And of course, the sun rules Leo. So, you could be attracting a Leo or someone with Leo placements into your life. You could just be embracing that kind of energy yourself, which is very confident, bold, generous, open, warm, really shines bright, uses that personal brand of magic that they have. But to me, that's really also you remembering your self-worth, which is a huge energy with the boundaries and personal growth card. The Queen of Wands always knows her worth and she is not willing to settle for less. So that's something that could be coming in for you as a huge leveling up, Taurus. On the bottom, what your subconscious is focused on is the Queen of Pentacles, our little bunny rabbit queen. I love this because I am a dragon, born in the year of the dragon, and I have pet bunnies. So to me, this is just, it's a little bit like myself with hanging out with the bunnies. But she is the Capricorn queen, and she is very good at managing finance, money, very wise about how she deals with her resources. Taurus, you are an earth sign as well, so I feel like Queen of Pentacles ties beautifully in with your own energy. And, she may be really thinking about, inside, you're thinking about abundance, you're thinking about how can I grow my business, how can I, really use my resources to enjoy the finer things and the more beautiful things in life, because the Queen of Pentacles, just like a Capricorn or an earth sign, knows the value of things, the true value of anything. So, you're very focused on, it's like if you make a purchase, I feel like you only want to buy something that's going to be a high quality, long lasting item, rather than buying something cheaper that's not going to be as enduring. That is very much the energy there. So let's get a clarifier on this one. Yeah, and look at that. Oh my goodness. So Six of Swords twice, Taurus. Definitely leaving behind any baggage, drama, negative experiences or relationships. You're ready to go. And you don't mind leaving behind what you got to leave behind in order to get to it, right? But that is, to me, that's the toughest times are behind you with the Six of Swords. And I feel like, you're getting back on track and saying, I only want good things in my life. I only want solid, trustworthy, loyal people in my life. And I'm ready to let go of anything that doesn't align with that. On the top, crowning the spread, message from Spirit is the Emperor. So Spirit is really telling you here, Taurus, it's absolutely time for you to level up, accept greater responsibility, accept, a greater leadership role in your own life or within an organization. That's Aries energy. So I honestly feel like, when Aries season hits, like I said, it's on Tuesday the 19th is when the sun moves into Aries. You may feel a real strong boost of energy that takes you up into a new level of experience and consciousness. Let's get a clarifier on that Emperor card. And we have the Magician. So two big initiators here. Also both from the major arcana. So these are very strong archetypes. Taurus, yeah, Spirit is really telling you it's time to level up. It's time to be the initiator, the creator, the leader in your own life. The magician takes all of their talents and abilities, brings them together. This a Mercury ruled card, so it's very much about putting your mind to something, using your communication. It's also really having a positive and confident way of using your mind. So if you had felt kind of beat down a little bit, or if you felt like you weren't, as confident or as strong within what you wanted as you would have liked to be, that's going to change. You're really coming into your own, I feel, with that energy. Let's get some advice on this reading. It's very powerful, very empowering this month. And here's our Tower again. We got the Tower and the Six of Swords twice. I'm just going to point that out because to me that's like old cycles ending, new cycles beginning. All right, so let's see what we've got. Suggested approach is the Tower. So, don't be afraid to let the old foundations go if they were shaky, right? That's what the Tower is all about. It removes shaky foundations. It removes things from our life that didn't have the potential for long-term success or, positive outcomes in our life. So, let those towers go. Let them fall. Let them burn. and rebuild, right? Sometimes you have to rebuild from the ground up. But that to me is one of those things, like I said, I don't fear tower moments because they're really Mars moments, right? It's a Mars card, and Mars is all about action, movement, coming out of stagnation. And the fact that you have the Six of Swords twice with the Tower twice, it really catches your attention when they come out twice. That's why I love using 2 decks. And it's really telling you it's time to leave behind. It's really out with the old and with the new. It's time to let go of whatever, you're being prompted to release. Even if it's not something you necessarily even want to let go, but you just know it's best for you to do it. But usually towers are things we've known about for a while. It's like, yeah, I know I need to get rid of that. Yeah, I know I need to change this. And I feel like the time is absolutely right for you to, be the instrument of change in your own life here, Taurus. Yep, absolutely. End of a burdensome cycle, end of a difficult time. Again, I feel like the worst is behind you. I feel like the hardest part is over or almost over. The Ten of Wands is absolutely wrapping up something that's been difficult. And, it's time to finish. It's time to let go of it. And now you're going to go to a much brighter, lighter future. Here we have, in what you need to know, is the Two of Pentacles. So this is, again, a life-work balance card. It's like, it's really time, if you've been working too hard, it's time to balance that with more rest, more, times out just to be social and have fun, and vice versa. If there's been a time of, relative inactivity, there could be a lot of activity coming into your life here. Or if you've just been kind of waiting for something to change, for something to move, coming out of a stuck feeling is so nice in this case here. And we do have the Knight of Wands around this. So yes, it's more likely that it's time to get going. If things have been kind of down or things haven't been moving as quickly as you would like to have seen them, this is really encouraging you to get going. Also, Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy, you could be, again, planning a trip because we've got that initiative energy where it's like, I want to go somewhere, I want to see something, I want to do something. Literally, I could also read this as you might be trying to balance your budget or your finances so that you can afford to go on the trip, right? It's kind of like, I want to make that a priority in my financial plans, is getting more travel, having more fun. Hopes and fears is the Queen of Cups. So Taurus, I do get a sense, here that you might be a little bit cautious about who you let in. The Queen of Cups is very discerning about who she lets into her inner circle. So you may be kind of going, I don't want to let the wrong person into my life. So you're being very careful, very intuitive about who you invite. Just don't be fearful about it. That's the main thing with the hopes and fears position. Yeah, you're definitely on guard. Oh my goodness. So Four of Pentacles, especially if you've experienced some of the more challenging aspects of these past card positions, like I said, you could be really looking to put down firmer boundaries in your life. And so if you're at a place right now, Taurus, where you need to do that, I would say by all means, be more discerning, be more particular about who you connect with and what you connect with. But don't let it turn into something you're fearful about. That's the big balance message to bring in with that. On the outcome card, we do have the 10 of Cups, so there is quite a lot of spiritual and emotional happiness. This is a beautiful, beautiful outcome card. To me, I do feel you overcoming something that was very challenging. I feel that you are reestablishing a good foundation for yourself. And so this is actually an amazing reading. It's actually kind of beautiful how this all works out for you. But don't be afraid to release things that are on their way out. Don't be afraid to turn loose of something that is not bringing you the most joy. It's time for action, very clearly in this reading. Yes, and look at that Wheel of Fortune. Fortune is changing. And of course, this is a Jupiter-ruled card, and Jupiter is in your sign. So I feel like that's a very blessed synchronicity. I do feel like things are moving in your favor, right? Even if you're saying, well, right now I don't have this inner contentment and this spiritual, emotional fulfillment that I'm seeking, but this is coming. You're going in the direction of that. And of course, the Wheel of Fortune and Jupiter energy are all about expansiveness, right? They are about movement. This also reinforces the travel message that I gave you as well. But it also tells you that sometimes it feels like growing pains. Sometimes these changes can be a little bit painful or difficult simply because you are growing, you're expanding, you're moving into a new reality. So sometimes it can be a little bit uncomfortable as you move and grow into those new places of your life. So don't be surprised if sometimes it's a little scary because, you're stretching, you're expanding your wings. Very, very powerful reading. Let's get into a blessing on this, an affirmation. And I have this cute little dragon deck, and we're going to pull you a quote from here. And we have, let's see, what does that say? Dragon something. I can't quite read it. Dragon lives or something like that. Can't quite read the script. In other times, other dimensions, you have flown with us side by side. Feel the memory of our adventures stir and soar within you. You are brave and bold. Believe in your courage. So yes, I think that says dragon lives. But yes, absolutely. This is a time to soar. This is a time to stretch your wings and fly. Yeah, believe in your courage, being brave and bold, because we got our tower coming up twice. Those definite Mars energy definitely encourages you to be strong, to take leadership in your own life, and to move things forward. You're becoming very fiery, very dynamic here within your reading, Taurus. I will be talking to you soon, and many blessings for a March ahead. Take care.